And
Yeah.
I was like, why the fuck did they shoehorn her into being an FBI agent? It doesn't make sense.
The game in general reads very much like they were heading in a direction and then they pivoted at some point and like they just
Yeah,
changed a
maybe.
bunch of stuff.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. But like I like the part where like, you know, she's kind of like not she like I like the part like Leon has been through this shit. He's the fucking you know, he's a Super Saiyan. He just goes ape shit and all that fighting stuff. And she's the one that's like more survival horror. She's not experienced. All that stuff makes more sense if she's like
Well, I mean,
any
kind
other
of, but like
career.
you think about like Jill and Chris in Resident Evil 1, they were stars. Like they were a special tactics squad, you know, like so
Right.
so and that was scary. You know, like you didn't need them to
No,
be
I
these
know.
weenie ass fucking
But I just mean
losers.
like in the current modern version of the game, why does she have to be a law enforcement?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. Like Leon can be the law enforcement hero guy and she can just be a regular person that's going through all this bullshit. It makes more sense
Yeah.
if she's not an FBI agent. Like I
Yeah,
don't
for sure.
get it. Is like if she was just a regular person, I feel like half of my beef with that game would have been removed. It's still I would still have some beef with like the pacing and the boss fights and stuff, like for sure. But like, bro, that whole thing, like immediately I was like, this bitch is supposed to be an FBI agent. It just brought me out of it. I was
Yeah.
just like, this doesning make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
She's way too scared of the dark.
Everything.
And of nothing. It's terrible. It's a terrible like that. But you know, maybe that's the language difference. Maybe that's just they don't. I don't know. Man. Japan doesn't understand American. I don't know. It was I liked the game, but yeah, I'm on your team. I had beef with it. I agree with you.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to like it. I really did, but I mean,
And
I just-
my first
like, they
playthrough
had
was
all the
fun.
opportunity
Like my
to-
first playthrough after I was done, I was like, that was a fun game, for sure. But I'm not as diehard into Resident Evil and shit. And like I definitely skipped a bunch of them.
yeah, I just feel like
Village and 7 a ton. Both of those were great.
the thing is the new ones kind of had a track record of like trying new shit and doing new things, and that's the problem with this one. Is it's like it didn't do. It looked like it was going to, and it looked like it was going to try and take it into like a cool, fresh, at least narratively, try and do something fresh, and it just copped out, and it just did the same fucking thing that they always do. And I'm just like, man, what a missed opportunity. And it's like after the spider boss, it's like they kind of set you up thinking like, whoa, this is gonna be nuts, dude. Like Raccoon City is gonna be filled with all kinds of crazy, wacky monsters. No,
Yeah.
it's just zombies.
And like a really weird spread out like scavenger hunt for a while, just like picking up like those pieces of 100%.
Shut down.
That middle portion
An
was
enemy
not
has
great.
been slain.
Yeah,
Double
yeah, it was just kind of sleeper, and then you had the orphanage, which was hyper sleeper. It's like, holy fuck, dude.
Well, I actually saw the orphanage section. I didn't hate. I thought that it was kind of fun, like being like the narrative piece of it, of being like going through the. I don't know. It would have been better if there was like a clear way to.
I mean, you could
Win.
have explained everything that happened there in a cutscene. You didn't need the whole thing to be like playable, you know? Like they need.
But like that parts of that were creepy to play through. And that part I didn't hate. I thought that like being the kid and like experiencing all that shit was like there was a piece of that I thought was really creepy and fun. But I just didn't. It just didn't like it wasn't clear where you were supposed to go. You know, like how long do I have to hide under this desk or whatever? Like there was pieces of it that was like, can I leave? Or do I have to keep waiting? But like I didn't hate that section. I thought that was kind of an interesting way to kind of change the pace of the game. So I didn't hate that part. I thought that was kind of weird, but they could have done it better. In my humble opinion, my humble uneducated opinion.
been slain.